Hello and welcome to this instalment of Talkin Trim. I'm Jonathon Skinner and today we're looking at some fully trimmed front seats for the Triumph TR6. So this is a bit of a continuation video. This is effectively the final product, fully trimmed up seats. So do check the details below for the links to the earlier videos where I showed you the seat frames with the seat hardware semi in place. And then I did a sort of mid trimming video as well, just to highlight a particular area on these style of seats. That can be quite tricky in what you have to do to it, as it's quite an organic process. So do check those out, as well as other details in the description below, including useful links to our website and blog handbook area, which is a great resource for anyone looking to restore their Triumph TR or any of the other cars that we do. Gives you a really good insight into us as a business and why we are considered the best in the world at what we do. Anyway, enough on that. Let's dive on into these. So these are TR6, but they are sort of 1970 to 1972 era. They're the European style, or rather the non-American, North American style. They recline, but they do not have headrests. I'm sure a lot of you out there that have TR6s know that they had 5 different seats over the course of their production history, and this was kind of the middle ground one, like I say, for the non-North American markets. The North American markets had these kind of fixed headrest elements to them during the same era. To look in the book, we're talking about these ones here, not to be confused with the later, much more commonly seen versions which have these stalk headrests here. And yeah, as I illustrated in the previous videos, these are rather unique because you effectively have a winged section here. You can kind of force your hand down this left and right sides there. You can see the air gap there, in fact, to the back there, because I've taken off the backrest board on that one. So yeah, we've got the customer's frames. We've stripped them down. We haven't done any reconditioning on the frames because he didn't want anything doing. He felt they were in decent enough condition, and I tended to agree. You know, they weren't perfect, but it depends how much budget you want to put towards these things. But we can offer that service for those that want everything brand spanking new. Then we obviously replaced the hardware, so the diaphragms, the webbings, the seat foam padding kits. Then we've made brand new seat covers. These are in the Vinyl Ambla with the original embossed pattern on the pleats. That was only original for Vinyl Ambla versions of the seats. They're sort of like a diamond with a pimple right in the middle of it. And yeah, obviously fully trimmed them up for him as well. So these are obviously black. They're just our normal black, what we refer to internally as SG vinyl, not to be confused with the rough grain 1290 bubble grain vinyl, which was used only on the later TR6 models. Any cars with CRCF. So just to clarify, these seats are, strictly speaking, from any TR6s that had CP above 50,000 on the chassis number. As you can see, lovely job. Everything fits very nicely, but it is, as per my earlier videos, very much an organic process, and this is why I'm doing these videos here. So this one here, we haven't actually put the backrest panel on, as you can see, separately trimmed, ready to go on, but just means that I can show you the kind of inside area of these here. So look, you can see again the air gap there between the backrest lumbar support, not lumbar support, sorry, side bolster supports there, and then obviously the pleated panel which kind of aprons over as such. Clipped rounds, then you've got the webbings, obviously replace the webbings. You can see that's the scrim there that gets pulled through there, and that's the one that you can really pull to give definition if you so choose. It's up to you how much definition you put on those. And then everything else is trimmed round, bit of glue, bit of the seat clip element of things there. And then obviously this is the backrest panel here. So the backrest panel has the normal sort of trim clips going around the left and right edges of it. Then at the top they had this rather unique clip here. I'll just try and get that side profile in. However, as far as I'm aware, these aren't made anymore. And obviously it's complete potluck whether your originals are reusable. But there is a way around it, and I showed that in other videos. You can effectively use these clips here. You may just have to drill some holes onto the framework behind there. So fairly easy fix if you don't have those clips there. But yeah, as you can see, lovely job. One of the areas I did show up in the second video I did on these was all related to these sections here and here, and how it's an organic process to trim them and get them neat. And actually what you normally end up having to do is put some extra wadding in there to really pad it out. Otherwise you just get these kind of bubble air gaps that appear because of the way that the material is folded over, and that is completely normal. That was original, effectively from the factory. I've got a couple of pairs of original seats upstairs, and both of them have small little air gaps on them from different areas as well, so it is a bit of an oddball one. But anyway, I thought I'd just do this video just to show you the results. Of course, if you want us to trim up your seats and have the job done to this sort of level, then do let us know. But if not, then happy to supply you with all of the seat covers and the hardware, and of course advice to you or your professional trimmer on how to get these seats fitting the correct way. More than happy to help on that one. This is here to give you a benchmark of how they should look when everything is said and done. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe and share with other classic car enthusiasts. Of course, drop any comments in the area below. I look forward to tuning in next time. Cheers.